Hey friends, welcome back to Chisom's Code. If you are new here, my name is Chisom and I'm a software engineer who has been right where you are. And today, I want to talk about the reality of being a software engineer as a beginner and what most people don't actually tell you about the reality of what it is to be a tech engineer in today's industry. And if that interests you, make sure to like, subscribe, turn up the notification bell, and let's dive into it. When I started, I had this idea that I'll be building the next Facebook app or launching the biggest mobile app in the planet. But in reality, I was googling how to solve tons of problems that I couldn't find answers to. And the truth is, you feel lost a lot, and that is okay. Sometimes you are trying to learn this multiple language, which actually matters in your field. But the main and the important goal is consistency and not perfection. And the sad thing is, people don't tell you that your first job might be fixing bugs and not creating exciting features. But guess what? Fixing bugs is how you really understand how the system works. Software engineers in their workflow tend to solve a lot of problems rather than creating features. Don't get me wrong, building new exciting features is part of your job, but the most part of your job is trying to solve that little bug that might be breaking your code down. Let's talk about the imposter syndrome. Let me be honest, I almost quit in my first 3 months. Everyone around me seemed faster, smarter, and more experienced. It was so tough at first that I had to manage and understand where I was getting it wrong and how I could be able to resolve that problem. But here's the catch. Even software engineers feel the same way, and it's called the imposter syndrome, and it's a lie. So try to embody yourself and understand that you've got this job and you are capable of doing the tasks. One thing you need to prepare for is that the learning never stops. As a beginner, you will learn version control, debugging, APIs, writing and working with legacy code, navigating teams, writing clean codes, and more. You will break production once or twice, or maybe 3 times. But that's how growth happens, through pressure, mistakes, and iteration. So, why do we keep going? Because that moment when your code starts working after 4 hours of debugging is pure dopamine. The moment that feature you created goes live and your team applauds you for a job well done is an unexplainable feeling. Because those are the moments you look back one day as a software engineer and say, wow, you actually built that. These are one of the reasons why we keep going as a software engineer. Because every day we thrive to learn new features, learn new ideas, and try as much as possible to up our skills. Now, here's my advice to you. Learn in public and document your journey online. Most people find it difficult to bring themselves out in the social space because they are not familiar or comfortable with how the social media space work. I'm not saying it's that necessary or important to document your journey online, but it helps you move and motivate yourself to do more, push more, and try as much as possible to achieve greater things. Because the moment you put yourself out there, you are putting yourself in a space where you have to strive for more, and you have a community of people supporting and wanting you to win every day. Secondly, don't chase so many languages. Try to master one at a time. In as much as you want to learn all the skills in the tech industry, the most important thing is to take everything a step at a time. You would want to bog yourself with a lot of information that you will not be capable of handling at a time. So it's quite important for you as a beginner in software engineering to learn a skill at a time. Learn your first programming language, build a project, and move to the next one. Thirdly, find a mentor or a coding partner. One good reality of being a beginner in software engineering is that you need to have someone to look up to and emulate. And yes, I understand, learning alone can be quite exhausting and frustrating at times. There are moments where you feel like you don't know what you're doing and you need someone to kind of hold your back and assist you through the process. This is when having a mentor comes in, and that is why there are so many programming communities online which you can join in case you feel stuck in a problem or you are finding it difficult to identify an issue in your code. One typical example of a good coding community is Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow has been a very good community for programmers and software engineers. It's a space where you can go, explain your problem, and you have tons of experienced developers and programmers help identify your problem. And the thing is, Someone might have already solved that problem even before you have asked the question. So Stack Overflow is an amazing platform for you to collaborate with a lot of experienced software engineers and meet people who are like you. And finally, don't be afraid to ask stupid questions. We have all been there and we have all experienced that. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. You are not behind, you are just beginning. If this hits home for you, drop a comment below and let me know where you are on your software engineering journey. And if you found this video interesting, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and share this video with as many of your friends as possible. This is Chisom's Code. Let's code, grow, and conquer together.